This is unprofessional cover from the part of the Minister of Justice, because the first thing, the people who are in your control, you the Minister of Justice, you the Attorney General of the Republic of Liberia, you believe that their current official government that honor your jurisdiction. Don't forget about what you're going to talk about, trying to politicize the matter and drag innocent former officials. Those officials that both the
innocent former officials.
Listen, both the Minister of Justice and the police IG have alluded to the fact that they are current officials. We want to see them. We're demanding them to publicly arrest those current officials. So why are you not arresting them? Why are you not inviting those current officials that you know? Gregory Koma at the press briefing at the Ministry of Information stated they are top officials. So the burden is on them, and we are asking them to make sure that they arrest those people. Let me tell you,
who are the innocent?
I want to send this cabinet to the government. If the team will fold our hands and you try to ravage and salvage the opposition and try to discredit or destroy their reputation, we will stand up to the guns. The irresponsibility of this government must come to an end, and they have to make sure justice is transparent.
Do you think the opposition is being
destroyed? There is no way that the opposition can ever be destroyed by this disjointed, disorganized, irresponsible, malicious government of the Unity Party. They can't. They don't have the moral operandums to destroy us. They are just trying to distract the Liberians. And I'm calling on all the Liberians to keep focus. I continue to ask them, put more pressure on Gregory Koma. Let him name the current official. The Minister of Justice appeared before us and said that some of these things were classified information. He was going to talk in camera. Now, today you have not arrested any current official, even though one of the alleged person have been formed with the vice president, the current vice president and his wife. They have seen it, and no arrests have been done.
Right now, the Liberians will believe that the police, this government, Joseph Boakai, is trying to wish on the past leaders, because they don't want the cities to come to the power, or neither the opposition to amalgamate their forces. This to you. The first thing is, the Minister of Justice could have clearly, or the Justice Minister could have clearly sent a notice to the madam, or else you couldn't have gone to board her flight. So they did not do that, right? Only this morning, time for her to leave the country, and then they're going after her. Bro, this is wrong, and we expect nothing from them, because, of course, they are not going to do anything.
So you think Hello, Kamara, welcome to DA News. My name is Wilmot Kunan. I mean, the former vice president is here. What does this mean for the CDC as a whole?
Well, CDC is a party of law, right? Whatever the lawyers are there, they will take charge of all the unfolding. So I can't speak to anything I don't have sufficient information on.
We saw you so far, Honorable Kamara, from your past Liberia being named person of interest in the famous 317 million drugs investigation.
Well, she's a good woman. I don't expect such, and I know she's not a part of anything.
We saw you standing outside. Were you being denied entry?
Of course, I've been denied. So.
Do you think she will be vindicated?
Sure, 200%. 200%.
Some of your colleagues said this is a witch hunt. Do you also agree?
Well, you have to follow the procedure. Whatever the procedure was, anyone would think there's a witch hunt.
Honestly.
Because under the rule of law, a person of interest, you should be told. You should be told, or wherever she was traveling. So I'm not making no statement. Like I said, I'm not a lawyer. We're waiting to hear what it is. But CDC have a serious interest in this, because this is our vice president. This is our vice president.
Are you leaving District 15?
Have you saw him? Yeah, I saw him. He didn't want to push me, push the journalist at all.
No, you push him so because of that he injured.
No, but I told you that, boy, he honored the influence. If he not honor influence, he will not behave like that.
Okay.
Honor the influence of what? No, but the behavior shows that he honor the influence of jobs.
Okay, so when people honor the influence,
allegedly? What legal action against you? The police officer against the Unity Party police officer.
Okay.
That's something that I used to.
Why you turn the police officer?
No, but it's something that I used to. Don't worry, I've been behind bars here before, so you know I'm not your friend.
Are you serious about that?
Okay? You know I've been behind bars here.
So are you waiting to go back?
Away from that.
So you prepare to go in.
Are you waiting to go back beyond that?
To go beyond bar?
Yeah.
Why are you here? Under Joseph Bada administration is a normal thing.
For you?
For anybody.
No, for you.
Normal thing, whether for me or anybody. So
You just looking to go beyond the
Do you want to be captured as one of the whatever person under the Joseph Bada administration? Is that why?
You listen to me because you've been making reckless statements.
No, will you take it back?
I will not take it back because you've been making reckless statements.
No, I am not making any reckless statement.
So I will not
You
answer
have to take it back. You have to take it back.
Let me ask you.
Your question now?
Yes.
What's your question?
My question here is, you are accusing the Liberia National Police to be a partisan police. Have you seen any of the police officers wearing a partisan shirt?
But who appointed them? The Unity Party. Who brought them here? Is the Unity Party that brought them here, especially that particular police officer.
I want to ask you a question.
You saw him give order to his people.
Is that
Is there any personal issue between you and the police officer?
You saw that he gave order, right? You saw the other police officers were not moving. They didn't take order from him.
Yeah.
Okay? And you saw he himself came to what to implement his own order. He didn't only shot me, he shot the journalist. Okay? So I just want to tell you that that guy is a Unity Party police officer. He's a very reckless police officer.
Is there any personal issue between you and the police officer?
You guys are Unity Party police officer in the
You say what qualify him because he worked for the government, so Unity
I
Party.
told you already that Unity Party brought him, and that was one of the guys who were at the CDC headquarters shooting in 2011. That one of them, including the 102. I'm not really aware of that. You still remember the 102. You saw him. We got a pictorial evidence of the current 102 at the CDC headquarters with army in his hand. So these are partisan police officers that I keep talking about. We're not running away from that. Okay? So it's not something I'm shying away. I got plenty evidence with the 102 with army in hand. November.
I think this is a system of Janjaweed, malicious form of tyrannical leadership that has to be categorically condemned.
Is there any specific law that clearly lays down the process as to how ex-officials can be called in by investigators for questioning? Is there a specific law that lays down the process?
The former vice president of the country is a stateswoman. Understand that very well. She served this country as the second president in command of the country, as far as our history is concerned. And this government, we expect that the most honorable thing to do was to exercise respect. And we see that this government continues to provoke tension, crisis. They try to enact and inflame this democracy that we fought for.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. From wherever you are watching, you are watching Verity Online News. This is Divine Pratt reporting. So, still at the Liberia National Police Headquarters, former representative, District Number 8 Representative Akaros Moses Gray was put out of the premises of the police headquarters. You see supporters of the CDC are here chanting battle cries.
To swear public attention. The government is the lead perpetrator of the cocaine bust and the cash in the country. Nobody is going to be carried away by intimidation and police harassment. If the police lets, they can go. Continue to arrest everybody. What we know is that it is a state-sponsored drug bust in the country. The cocaine, the cartel, gave the Liberia Party sufficient money for the campaign in 2011. That's what we know about. That's why today the foreign minister is implicated. Hard-breaking officials of the Liberia National Police. Today they are ongoing investigation. Why you want to swear the man of the Liberian people for the real issue in the real investigation? Why you want to protect the Minister of Foreign Affairs. Why are you escaping the real issues? So it is the United Party. But yesterday they were in meeting and they said in order for them to save face, the image of the government, they should start going after opposition leaders. That is a complete facing. They are trying to save their faces. Today, they're going after the former vice president. As if they say we are in the time of the ATU or the Malaysia Day. No formal invitation, no formal invitation. And you just go arbitrarily and you start to arrest. You can jail everybody, but you cannot jail the CDC. No government in the history of this country has perpetuated itself, no matter what. Whether it was during the administration, the Tweed Party, or Charles Taylor. No God can rule. The gun cannot rule. God cannot govern. Nowhere in history that God has been able to govern. The people will rise and the people will rally. President, former vice president of the country, is being targeted because he is an opponent, and as such, the people are using the state security to weaponize against opposition leaders in the country. We are not going to allow any political shenanigans, any intimidation. I said that nobody from the United Party has been arrested after people calling names around here. And last night you go have a meeting and you say you're going to arrest our killer, so you were PL and CDC brought to the country. It was CDC administration when drug in the country, the number of drugs that kill the country, that CDC go in the country. 19.2 million of CDC administration. The highest form of drug, cocaine, superlative cocaine, cocaine and metamorphose. From cocaine 1, cocaine 2, cocaine and enter the higher level in the country. And under the administration, 370 million. The quality right in the country. And you are saying that you want to use army, you want to use the police, you want to go and rule the country. Don't get government the country. Even
well, folks, we are still here at the Liberia National Police Headquarters. We are moving to former District number 8 Representative Moses Akaras Gray, after he was put out of the police headquarters.
Would that be one of the recommendations we take?
It's not recommendation, he has to leave because, like I said, there's no right or complaint to the police on him because he always does that. Every time. Yeah, every time. It's national.
You have something in common?
That's why I said I needed his badge number in his name. His name is not even on his police.
You do have something in common?
I don't know him. It's not my thing. That police officer is not my thing. He's just a boss for the police. He's not true. And I'm probably sorry.
He's somebody's father. He's friends with the boss.
Now I think he's on crack here. Other people are somebody very still. When he was shot with knowledge, not so much. But anyway, thank you very much. I live for 2 years to make our presence there. And our presence already now. So we will be back in.
When will you be back?
I will be back at 4 p.m. I heard that the police station is already there.
Will you bring more men with you when you come in?
I didn't come with them. You saw me with them.
So you are alone?
You saw me alone, yeah. Why am I afraid of? You know, when I was going to stay, you saw me in the compound there alone. So I don't need people to do what I want to do. Yeah, that's something I need people to do what I want to do. I do what I want to do because I believe in myself.
Well, folks, you just listened to the former representative, Akaras Gray, vowing to sue and lodge a complaint against the police officer who, on whose instruction he was put out of the premises of the police headquarters. So he says he'll be back in subsequent time. So we are still here. You can see the police have barricaded their headquarters. Were supporters of the CDC led by having Wizard
some people end up in bar, some people will pay the price for the struggle, some people will go to jail, some people will die. But in the end, at the end of the struggle, you cannot change anything. The very people who are still governing under the two-week party, they all this strategy before. But talking in order to consolidate power, he did all the same thing. He did 13 men, and he know the history. Charles King did the same thing. At the end of the day, ask the question, where are these people? Where are they? They are no more. So let's strange in Liberia. Even I was standing here. I can be arrested anytime. I can be jailed anytime. You know me, anything. I get my hand in no cooking business. My hand ain't cooking business. The only administration cooking things that come in the country. Like the very first time for police people. Very first time for police people escort cooking. Et quand toi, colossal intelligente coquille, 360 millions. En plus, c'est dans la Liberia history. The very first time for police officers. I'm bringing police officers to take $10,000 United States.
Mr. Adam Wizard, what message do you get for the people out there?
The message is that the whole strategy, going and boss, President Party headquarters, arresting people, trying to harass former government officials of the CDC. The whole strategy, it will only live for a short time. It's not going to end. It's not going to cross 2027. It's not going to cross 2027. Now I'm meeting the vice president. It's about coming so that to show that the vice president is not alone in the fight. And the vice president is not alone in the struggle. So what we're saying here is that the Minister of Foreign Affairs needs to answer questions. Even the police director needs to answer questions. So even the son of the president, Jojo Baka, needs to answer questions. So those people are not super Liberians. Those people are also part of the process.
What are you guys doing now? What are you guys doing?
I mean, we will do what we do. What we're not do is that we'll continue to engage our engagement. We're not brand tired, we're not going to brand horses. We're not desperate. The role of our opposition is not going to brand tired. All of you confronting police. Some of our police people on that. Some of them are not evil, but they under instruction to do what they can do. But put it there, you're advising them, I'm advising them that the same instruction you are undergoing today,
it's embarrassing to the country.
That kind of put you under the bus. Because the bus man will put you on the bus. They show moving forward. But they tell you to go and score cooking car.
I'm trying to do my best to make sure that they
tell your comrade, look at me. You ever said one that your father's going to go you?
Embarrassing the country when they are.
So let's speak to Chogon Gray, chairperson of the Liberia Motorcyclists Union of Liberia. Welcome to the general media. You were here this morning upon the arrival of your former vice president, Madam Joa Howard Taylor, and up to present you are still here. What have prompted you to stay this long, sir?
We are interested in everybody that is involved with cooking.
Who are those everybody?
Like some of the names, the police director and the justice minister called.
So can you kind of mention some of those names?
So the police director clearly indicted President Waka.
Are you serious?
The justice minister indicted the vice president and the president. In your own mind, the justice minister said high-profile government officials are involved with cooking trade. Who do you know higher than the justice minister? This man occupy two in one position. The attorney general of the country and the justice minister. If anybody is above this man, it should be the president and the vice president. So if anybody who gets sense, anybody that gets sense than me, will believe that the president and the vice president are involved with cooking trade. So my mission here is to stay in solidarity with the vice president. The first thing is that The manner and form in which the arrest was done, that woman was humiliated, she was disgraced. Right? Go after people who are bringing jobs. Up to now, Johnny Boladin passing around. The president saw my even queer. I don't know why you journalists are not asking John Greg Cuomo. You can go show the camera to the man more to information ministry. I said what Mark we are still passing around up to now he's not in jail. Look, we passed the other tactics. Let the government find another strategy. We want people who are involved with cocaine trafficking to get involved to be prosecuted, but we will not succumb to distraction.
So let's look at the situation ahead of 2029.
I don't care about 2029. I say we are here and each consequence that you as a
well, folks, you just listen. To the president of the motorcycle union, who says he's in solidarity with the vice president, the former vice president of the Republic of Liberia. So we are still here, and the police is yet to announce the exact time of the press conference. So stay around, folks. We will bring you all of the updates and all of the happenings here at the Liberia National Police. Keep following Verity Online News for more updates.